So this is something that I've debated on doing for a long time, a couple months anyways. I've been separated from my wife for a little over 10 months, and it's been really rough. I always thought there was this chance that I would get back with her, but past couple months has told me it's not going to happen. So I have started this channel called Diaries of a Divorced Dad because I know it's coming even though I don't want it to come. A little bit about me: I have two beautiful children. One is a female who is 8. The other one is a male who is 4. And I'm pretty sure they know what's going on. I live in an apartment while my soon-to-be ex lives in our house that we built together for the last 12 years. She has recently moved her boyfriend in, along with their 2 sons. I'm not going to say any names on this, other than my name's Andy. It's really all you need to know. It's hard. It's hard to move on from a life that you knew for 12 years. And I know there's other males and females going through this exact situation where you're in the middle of a divorce that you don't want to go through, but the other is bound and determined to move on. And it sucks because you feel like you've given everything you possibly can, and the other person doesn't love you anymore. I have halfway recently found out that the other person, my wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, has not loved me for about 2 years now, which hurts. It hurts because I've always loved her. Even though I was the one that made the last mistake. She had made a couple mistakes before, but we gotta move on somehow. I'm trying to figure it out, and it's really hard. Really, really hard. I'm starting to create these diaries for multiple reasons. Maybe there's people out there that will help me move on. Maybe there's people out there that need help moving on. So maybe you can follow me along and we can all move on together. A little bit more about me. I work anywhere from 40 to 60 hours in a factory, working stupid hours on a rotating shift. The job is, for the most part, fairly easy, but it takes up a lot of my time. My shifts are weird, so my kids rarely spend the night. They spend the night 1 or 2 nights every 2 weeks. I try to see my kids a little bit more often, but lately, for the past, 2, 3, 4 months, it's been hard because I want to try to put myself together and put my best foot forward, if that makes any sense at all, because I hate them seeing me so down. And unfortunately, they have seen me break down on multiple occasions, and my poor 4-year-old son will come and rub my back and tell me he loves me. And of course, I always say I love him too, because I do. I love my kids, but when you are slowly becoming a single father, it's very hard to put yourself together for a 24 to possibly 48, 50-hour period for your kids, because it goes in cycles. It goes in cycles. Over the past 10 months, I've had one girlfriend. A really great woman. There's not a single bad thing I can say about her. But it wasn't fair to her, because I was, and still am not, over my wife, soon to be ex-wife. I miss my house. I miss my wife. I miss seeing my kids on a regular basis. I miss my 2 dogs. And I am doing my damnedest to figure out how to move on. And I'm not doing a good job at all. I partly blame my job because it's about 35 minutes away. We were doing 12 days straight work, 2 days off. But your 2 days off, sometime when you get off at 7 a.m. Saturday and have to be back at 3 p.m. on a Monday, it's not really 2 days off because you're sleeping a good portion of the day away on Saturday. I don't know. Try to keep myself occupied with, some people might laugh, but I don't care, artsy things. I try to do paintings. I try to play the piano, even though I'm not very good. I occasionally go to the bar by myself, occasionally with a couple friends, half the time without. I don't know. I want to learn to move on. But for all you out there that's having trouble, I'm right there with you. It's been super depressing, and there's days where I don't eat. There's a lot of nights where I struggle sleeping. I toss, turn, wake up 5, 6, 7, 8 times in the middle of the night. And I've had multiple nights where I wake up not knowing where I am because I'll look over and my wife's not there. And then after about 20 seconds, I realize I'm in an apartment by myself. So I kind of want, this is random, but I want a dog. But my apartment charges like a flat fee of $250 to start you off with, and an extra $25 a month. I could probably afford it, but the poor dog would be in its cage all the time because of the amount of hours I work, and I'd feel sorry for it. Unfortunately, I spend, especially when I work 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., I come home, I do my best to relax, and I should probably just go straight to bed, but I don't. I watch some TV, anything semi-funny to get my mind off of everything that's going on. I don't know. Driving home from work is by far the hardest because I know I'm coming home to nothing. I'm coming home to an apartment where there's not a single living creature in here. I'm coming home to where sometime the past couple months I haven't felt like doing anything. The only thing I do is my laundry and my dishes because I don't feel like cleaning anything else. I clean the toilets because they freaking stink if I don't. Funny thing is, I'll mention this. Luckily, MTV runs ridiculousness a lot, and it's one of the few things on there that is constantly halfway funny, so. If any of you out there are going through a similar situation, please like, please subscribe, and maybe we can somehow get through this thing together. If anything, subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you guys do to get yourself through the day. To, I don't know, try to move on. So, I will talk to y'all later. And here's to hoping things get better sometime soon.